third lecture of it, right? In the previous lecture, that means the lecture number 2, we started with exercise 1.1 and we completed up to question number 6. Now today we are going to start with the question number 7. So let's begin now. Question number 7. In a magic square, each row, column and the diagonal have the same sum. First I will make you know what is row, what is column and what is the diagonal, right? See, these are two squares in front of you. This is the first square and this is your second square, right? Row means like this. That means you can see say your sleeping line. Column means your standing line, right? And diagonal means like this. Diagonal means like this. That means 5 minus 2 minus 3. These are all coming in one diagonal. Similarly, minus 4, minus 2 and 0 are coming in the another diagonal. There are always two diagonals, right? Similarly, 1 minus 3 minus 7 are coming in the diagonal of the second square. 0 minus 3 minus 6 are coming in the diagonal of the second square. Now, when we call it as a magic square से हम तभी बोलते हैं when your row, your column and your diagonals, diagonal means both the diagonals, total should be coming same. Total should be coming same. If the total is not coming same, then we cannot call it as a magic square. So you need to evaluate each and every row, each and every column and each and every diagonal of both the square. So let's do it. Okay, first I am taking this one. I will be doing the row 1. So I am here writing the row 1. Right? R1 means row 1. Okay, 5 minus 1 and minus 4. The total will be 5 minus 1 is 4 and 4 minus 4 is 0. Now row 2. Okay, minus 5 minus 2 7. Minus 5 minus 2 and this is plus 7. Okay, minus 5 minus 2 minus 7. Right? Remember the rule of addition of integers, same sign, so add. So minus 5 minus 2 minus 7 and I am adding with that is another 7. So the total will be 0. So I am getting row 1 and row 2 answer as 0 till now. Then I will be doing the row number 3. 0, 3 and minus 3. 0 plus 3 and minus 3. 0 plus 3 is 3. Now 3 minus 3 is again 0. So till now row 1, row 2 and row 3 answers are coming equal. Moving to the column 1. Okay, column 1 means 5 minus 5 and 0. 5 minus 5 and 0. Now 5 minus 5 is 0 and 0 plus 0 is also 0. Right? Now column 2. 1 minus 1 minus 2 and plus 3. Now minus 1 and minus 2. Remember the rule of addition of integers, same sign, that is the negative sign is there. So the answer will be minus, right? But it will be added. So 1 and 2 we will add them, so we will get 3 and it will be having the negative side. So minus 1 and minus 2 minus 3 and along with that I have to add plus 3. So minus 3 plus 3 neutralizes, so we will be getting the 0. Now taking the column 3. So till now we are getting the answers as 0 only. Column 3 minus 4, 7 and minus 3. Now minus 4 and minus 3 you can take together also, you can take minus 4 and 7 also as you wish. So minus 4 and minus 3. So minus 4 minus 3 minus 7. Right? Minus 7 and plus 7. It will be 0. Right? Now I will be doing the diagonal. That means from here to here. Minus 5, minus 2 and minus 3. So this is I am calling it as my diagonal 1. Diagonal 1, 5 minus 2 minus 3. 5 minus 2 minus 3. So 5 minus 2 is 3 and 3 minus 3 is 0. Right? Now I am doing the diagonal 2. That means from here to here. So minus 4, minus 2 and 0. So diagonal number 2, minus 4, minus 2 and 0. Right. So Same sign means to add the numbers. So 4 and 2 together will get 6 and it will be having the negative sign. Okay. We have got the 0 in each and every one, but in diagonal 2 we are getting -6. So we cannot meet the particular magic square into it, right? So we'll be checking the. Okay students, now let's see the second square. First we will be taking the row 1. So row 1 means 1 minus 10 and 0. 1 minus 10 and 0. Now 1 and 10. Okay, this one is a positive number, 10 is a negative number. So 1 is positive, 10 is negative. So what we are going to do? We are going to do the subtraction, because one number is negative, another is a positive. So the rule of addition of integers says that we need to subtract them. So I am subtracting them and I am going to give the sign of negative to this 9. Right? Now row number 2. Row number 2 is -4, -3 and -2. All of them are having the negative sign. So we'll be adding them. 4 plus 3 7 and 7 plus 2 is 9. We will be adding them and we'll be giving the sign to it, that is minus. Now we'll take the row number 3. So row number 3 means this one. -6 plus 4 minus 7. Right? -6 and 4. 6 is negative, 4 is positive. So we'll be subtracting it. And we will be giving the sign of the greater number, that means -2. Now we will be taking -7. Now -2 and -7 both are the negative numbers, so we will be adding them and we will be giving the sign of a negative to them. Now column number 1, 1 minus 4 and -6. Right? Okay. 1 minus 4 is -3. -6 into it. So -3 and -6. Answer will be -9. Now we are taking column number 2. -10, -3 and +4. So -10 and -3, they both are having the negative sign. So first we will be adding them. So we will be getting 13 and I am going to give the negative sign because these both are the negative one. Now we will be adding with the +4. So -13 and +4. So 13 is a negative number, 4 is a positive number. So we are going to do the subtraction. So 13 minus 4 is 9 and we are going to give the sign of negative to it. Right? Now column number 3. Column number 3. 0, -2, -7. 0, -2, -7. This is my column number 3. So 0 minus 2 is always -2 and -7 along with it. So -2 and -7 at the last we have to do that much only. So both are the negative numbers, so we'll be adding them. So 2 and 7 becomes 9 and I need to give the negative sign to the number. So -9. Now I am remaining with the diagonals. Now first I am taking this diagonal. So 1 -3 and -7, that means this one. I am going to take this one, the diagonal. So 1 -3 and -7. 1 -3 and -7. Right? 1 -3. 1 is a positive, 3 is a negative. So we'll be subtracting. So 3 minus 1 becomes 2. And what is the sign of the 3? We'll be giving the sign of 3 because 3 and 1. दोनों में से 3 बड़ा है. So I'm going to give the sign of 3. So minus, along with that -7. Now 2 and 7 both are again the negative integers. So I'm going to add them. And I'm going to give the sign of negative. So here I have done with the diagonal number 1. Diagonal 2 means 0, -3, -6. 0, -3, -6. Last one is remaining, that is diagonal number 2. So 0 from here, 0 to -6. We will be covering the digits, right? So 0, -3 and -6. 0, -3 and -6. These are the 3 digits covered in diagonal number 2. Now -3 and -6. So the result will be 0, -9. 0, -3, -6. The result will be -9. Now if you can see the answers of the second magic square, it is second square is coming as minus 9. So I can say that my second square is a magic square, right? Now due to this only one answer is getting only changed, so we cannot consider this first square as a magic square. So I can call my second square as a magic square. Okay students, now let's see the question number 8. Question is verify a minus b is equal to a plus b for the following values of a and b. That means we want to prove that a minus b is equal to a plus b, right? For the following values of a and b, total 4 questions are being given to us, right? In all the 4 questions, we need to prove that this particular statement is equal to this particular statement, right? Now, whatever we are writing before, or you can say on the left side of equal to, we consider it as our LHS side, that means left hand side, and whatever I am writing on the right side of equal to, I will call it as my right hand side. So first I am going to solve my LHS side. Okay, LHS side means a minus b. What is the value of a? 21. Minus sign. Minus and value of b is 18. Now minus becomes plus. So 21 plus 18 becomes 39. Clear? Now I am going to solve its RHS side. A plus b, right? The value of a is 21. The value of b is 18. So 21 plus 18, I am getting the answer as 39. So am I getting the answer equal on both the sides? Yes. Whenever you are getting the answer equal on both the sides, students, please mention that my left hand side is equal to right hand side. So below you need to write that therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Done students? Now we will be taking the second question. A is equal to 118 and B is equal to 125. A is equal to 118 and B is equal to 125. So I am making the change in the question. A is equal to 118 and B is equal to 125. Right students? Now value of A I am putting over here 118. The value of B I am putting here, that is 125. This sign is already been given in the statement. Now minus becomes plus. So 118 plus 125, it's 243. Clear students? Now we are going to solve the right hand side. So A plus B. So 118 plus the value of B is 125. 118 plus 125, I will be getting 243. So my left hand side is equal to right hand side. So again write LHS is equal to RHS. Done students? Any doubt is there? Now taking the third question of it. A is equal to 75 and B is equal to 84. A is equal to 75 and B is equal to 84. A is equal to 75, B is equal to 84. Put the value of A as 75 minus value of B as 84. So now 75 minus becomes plus. So 75 plus 84. So 5 plus 4 is 9 and 7 plus 8 is 15. So I am getting the answers on the left hand side as 159. Now I am going to move on to my right hand side. A plus B, the value of A is 75. The value of B is 84. So 5 plus 4 is 9 and 7 plus 8 is 15. Right? Now I am getting the answers same on both the sides. So below write down therefore LHS is equal to RHS. Now taking the last question of this particular question, question number 8, that is A is equal to 28 and B is equal to 11. A is equal to 28 and B is equal to 11. A is equal to 28 and B is equal to 11, right? So value of A is 28, the value of B is 11. So 28 minus minus becomes plus. So 28 plus 11, so the result comes as 39. Right hand side, the value of A is 28, the value of B is 11. So 28 plus 11 is 39. So am I getting the answer same on both the sides? Yes, I am getting the answer same on both the sides. So I will be writing that my LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Right? Students will be taking the question number 9 and 10 in the next lecture. Thank you.
आभार।